Hi everyone and welcome to the Yarnniffler podcast. My name is Sam, I'm a university student from Belgium and I like to knit and crocheting when I'm not studying and sometimes while I'm studying. It's pretty early in the morning here, so if I sound a bit croaky, that's because I haven't talked to anybody yet. So I'm talking to you this morning. You can find me on Instagram as Sam Wyffels and on Ravelry as Yarnniffler. I'll make sure to link everything down below and let's get started. First off, I want to tell you about my finished object and what I'm wearing. This is my bookkeeper cardigan. This is a pattern by Taylor E. Owen that I test knit for her. It came out last Friday, I think, and I already took pictures but didn't have really time to put them up, so I will be putting up these pictures together with this episode. Maybe if I come a little bit closer, as you can see, like I have a longer shirt on today, so it's pretty cropped, but that goes perfectly with high-waisted jeans and or a skirt or a dress. So as on this way you can really see the colors. So the main color is this blue, this is indigo, and then you have this green, this is Cossack, and this like gray, dark gray, black is graphite. So I used about 425 grams of yarn for this, and I used Holzgarn Super Soft in the colors already mentioned, and I held it double. I used 4mm needles to get gauge, and I made a size 5, I think. Let me check. Yes, size 5. Last time you saw this, I was somewhere on the I-cord cast off for the button band. Yes, maybe let me show you it from a bit closer. There are a couple of interesting details. So what I really like about it is even when wearing it open like this, it's still a very fitted cardigan. I think this is one of the best fitting ones I've ever knitted for myself, which I'm very happy about. Like I have long enough sleeves but not too long, and I have a bit of positive ease but not too much, so yes. And I really want to show you the detail. So the ribbing is a corrugated rib all around for the bottom band and here, and then there's a very interesting corner here. So this is on both sides. Show the other side, as you can see, like this. And I just have 6 brown buttons that I got like in a pack with a lot of different sizes of buttons this color. So yes, I have a finished object. I am very happy about it. Last time I was almost finished and I just wanted to go and finish it, and I was kind of a bit fed up with it because I was knitting for a deadline, but I wanted to finish other things as well and so on. So yeah, but now it's finished. I'm very happy with it and I think it will go very well in my wardrobe, these colors and this fit. And I think that's all I wanted to tell you about it. So I tested this pattern. I think everything is written very clearly. I had a couple of problems with the button band, mainly about these corners with these increases, but everything should have been clear now in the pattern, so that's why you test knit for. And for the rest, just because you're striping it, it zooms very fastly along. The only thing is picking up all those stitches for this button band and then knitting a corrugated rib and then an I-cord cast off just takes a lot of time, but it's definitely worth it. And I think that's all I wanted to say about this pattern. Then let's go into my, oh no, I have another pair of finished objects, and this is this pair of socks. These ones you haven't even seen yet. So as I told you before, I'm retaking a class and it's kind of a bit boring, so I'm going to the lectures, but during the lectures I'm taking notes, but I don't have to take a lot of notes, so I am knitting simple projects. So I have knitted this like a bit of the body there, I've knitted other things there, but most of the time I'm just knitting socks. And I knitted these socks in a week. So I think, no, I haven't shown you them. I cast them on last Monday and finished them on Saturday. So let me come a bit closer. So these ones are just these are shorty socks number, I think 14, 15, 16. Shorty socks 15. No, shorty socks 16. So you'll find those ones on my Ravelry page. I just did them toe up. I used 56 stitches and a vanilla pattern with gusset and slip stitch heel. The yarn I used is the Cozy Knitter Bliss. Let me make sure. Yes, and the Crochet Girls colorway. So I have a long pair of socks, and now I have the shorty pair. And also the toes, and this heel is the contrast color, which is this gray with just a couple of speckles, and then this this cuff and this heel and cuff are another just merino sock from Bart and Francis, a shop here in Belgium, in just a light gray color, because I just hadn't enough. These ones were scrappy, and yes, I just could do one heel. So I've made these. I've knitted them in my lesson, but also I just finished them in a week because I also had an event I went to with keynote speakers, and just while they were talking and going over their presentation, I was knitting on these. So that's perfect. And also, like, we had a game night Friday night after I had the event on Thursday, and I was like, I got home and I was ready to start the second heel. So I went looking in my stash at home at like a sock yarn that would work with this one. So I have another pair of shorty socks. And number 16. I will probably make many more because I really like knitting them and they go really fast. Okay, that is my only other finished object, and then let's get into my whips. I have a couple of ones that are just languishing. I won't go into them. Once I start them again, I'll definitely talk about them. I'm just finishing up a couple of other projects first, and then I'll get into my whips again. Okay, my first whip I want to show you is lying here. It's this bundle. These are my 10-line joggers by Brianna Lupino. You have seen these many times. I started this before my summer break in the end of June. So yes, I have been knitting on these for a long time, but they are almost finished, almost. So we have a button band, a waistband that's gonna be folded over. I also have an elastic that I will be putting in just to help them stay up, and then the rest of the pants, and then we have 2 legs. So as I showed you before, maybe if you can see it this way, I have decreased. I think I've decreased almost 10 centimeters, just because yeah, I didn't want it very long, and also decreasing stitches, then it goes faster. And then I had to knit like almost 20 centimeters plain, and now this leg is the finished one, ready for the ribbing. So I did 3 contrast color stripes. I have more than enough yarn for just to do it all in gray, but I once told you about my idea with these contrast colors, and I just really wanted to do it. So I did the maths, worked out how wide I want the stripe to be, and so how many rounds, and then how long I want to rib, and so on. So I'm gonna do a very big rib as well at the end. So I have like 10 to 13 centimeters of rib to go, and then I am knitting on this second one. So I have the first contrast color with the main color, so I'll need to do this 2 more times to have 3 contrast color stripes in total. So also maybe nice for you to know, the last time I showed you is I was here. So I've knitted maybe yes, if I show you this way, so I've knitted them to completely together for 40 rows. That was I need to do. Then I finished this first leg yesterday and started on the second one. I'll probably finish the different striping on this one today, just in between breaks and stuff, and then just go on to the rimming. So normally I think I should have this finished to show you the next time. I really want to finish it, like today is Thursday morning. I really want to finish it like by Friday night, so I can wash and block it at home and take it with me and just start wearing it already. It's gonna be just like some lounge pants for me for this winter. And the yarn, the needles I'm using is 3.5 for these ones. That's the same for a couple of other projects. And the yarn is this Fortissima from Schuler and Stahl. So this is a German brand, and it's just some generic sock yarn. So with the leftovers from that, I can just use them in socks. So yes, that's that. Then another new cast on. You haven't seen this yet, and these ones are gonna probably take the back burner while I'm finishing up my tan line joggers, because those are easy knitting right now. But these are the next project. So this is just the start for a couple of socks. So these ones are tall sock number 3. So just a very simple vanilla toe up sock pattern. Also 2.5mm needles, 56 stitches, and just my vanilla sock pattern. So these ones I have with me for in class and all of that, just because socks are small, don't take up a lot of space, and I can really do them very mindlessly. So those ones are just coming with me to class every day, and sometimes I get a couple of minutes to work on it, maybe on a lunch break when I'm already done eating and stuff. So yeah, and these ones are in like a very weird shaped project bags. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but Bokina is a sustainable brand for sandals, and I bought some sandals this summer, and they were in like this linen bag. So I like, oh perfect, one skein of sock yarn and then my sock pattern. So this is where this is at the moment. And then my third and last whip is in this bag, and this is my mystery knit along, the Twist and Turns by Stephen West. So the last time I showed you, I just started it. I had a couple of rows done on clue 1, but that was all. And then I was really going to town on this one, and once I finished this, I really got into my Westness, but I really had like a very couple of busy weeks, so it was a bit hard. But like once I got into it, I just flew. Like I finished, I think, the last couple of repeats in like 3 or 4 days. Like this past weekend, I went away on a weekend, and I just had randomly more time than I would think to knit. Like if we were sitting somewhere, I was just knitting and talking with people, and I knew the pattern well by heart almost, so I could just go in it. So that's perfectly. So if you not want to be spoiled, I finished clue 1 and started clue 2. So look away, and otherwise probably you have seen it already, but yeah, if you don't want to see it, look away, I'll just show it. So here we are. So this is the first clue, and then this is the second clue. At the moment there are no needles attached, because I'm also using 3.5mm needles for this as for my tan line joggers, but once the rib starts there, I can transfer the needles back. And also, yeah, so we have cables and stuff. So let me come a bit closer. So the last time I showed you is where this stitch marker is, and then after finishing this in a week, I did all this, and then since last week I finished this all, and then on Sunday I started the second clue. So this is it. So I'm using Isiger Alpaca 2, and let me have a look for the colors. So the color 21 is this red. It's a bit less vibrant than on screen, but it looks really good. Then the yellow is number 3, and then this undyed color So this is my main color, my contrasting color, and my accent color. So the contrasting color is E8S in brown, or like this brown, and this is the Ecoline 100% undyed. And it is 50% wool, 50% alpaca, and it is so soft. So yeah, I can't wait to wear this and hopefully just finish it. But now, so I'm doing this section. So this is you have, maybe if I show you this way, you have a couple of short rows and then a twisted rib. So we have a couple of repeats of this, and also on the other side. So this is actually also a very easy knitting at the moment, and I think the next part is a cabling section for this clue still, and clue 3 and clue 4 I haven't seen them. I have avoided spoilers completely, so I have a couple of friends who know how it will turn out, because I won't be seeing them for a couple of weeks and they really wanted to know what I'm knitting. So I saw a spoiler picture from somebody I was following on Instagram. I was like, do you really want to know what it looks like? And they were like, yeah. I'm like, here you go, but don't say anything to me, don't mention it, don't spoil me, but here you go. So I don't have no idea where we're going, and I will keep it. I think I will just start the clue and then yeah, look how it will end. And probably for the fourth one, I will just, once I finish clue 3, and for clue 4 I'll probably just look at a couple of pictures, because I've heard people have done modifications, so maybe I want to do that, and we'll see. So yeah, but I'll just be trying to finish my 10 line joggers, or just get them to the rib, and then my needles can come back to this one. Okay, and those are all my whips and my finished objects. I have one future cast on, and that's my staple linen top. I've been talking about this top for 2 months now, because I'll be doing it for the Hohi fall call, the fall knit along by Hohi Locatelli. Staple linen top is a pattern by her, and it's just a very simple linen top with like a ribbing detail in the front, and I'll be doing it in a kind of ochre colorway. I just don't want to get it out right now, but I'll probably be starting that one if I finish my 10 line joggers, because those are also on 3.5mm needles, but it's also a very simple one. So maybe once I get further into clue 2, on get to clue 3 on my twists and turns, I'll probably want some easy knitting, and that will be it. So yes, that's it. I have another a sock project that I started, but I'm just not working on at the moment. I'll probably pick it up here and there, and then once I really want to work on it, just go to town on it. And I'm also working on my 24-day socks. I'll link those. I link the pattern here. But I don't take those with me here. So this is where I'm studying. So during the week I'm here. I leave those at home, because I have my box with all my advent yarn that's ordered, and so just when I'm at home I can knit a couple of rows on that one. So most of the time I just do that, knit a couple of rows, say we're watching a movie, and I work on that one. So those are coming along slower, but that's no problem, of course. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is an acquisition. Oh, sorry, I don't want to spoil you, but I think everyone got theirs already. It's the second installment in the Mysterious Mountains Club by Les Garçons, and it's the goat this time, the mountain goat. So here we have the rose gold pin, the sticker, and this is the yarn. So it's like this brownie, purpley. Yes, I really love this color. And a mini, and we also got another stitch marker. So on lesson we had the thing a squirrel holds. Yeah, I can't get the word in English right now. And now we have this leaf. So the main color, this is yak sock. So it's 70% superwash merino, 20% yak, and 10% nylon. It's just a fingering weight, and it feels so soft, so soft. So I'll be waiting until I get the third installment to know if I want to make socks with them. Maybe I can make like a sweater or a shirt with like 3 skeins of fingering weight and like a couple of minutes I'll have to see maybe a shawl. So this main color is the mysterious goat, and then this peppermint is pepper's mint. So yeah, and as you can see, this is a very drapey. So yeah, it will be so soft to have this. Okay, um, I think that was everything I wanted to talk to you about knitting wise and yarn wise. I am crocheting some amigurumis, but some people that I know are watching, and I just remember, oh my god, the person I want to make this for, it's their birthday in a couple of days. So um, I think you'll probably be watching this. You'll probably know you're watching this and it's your birthday in a couple of days, so I have to get on that. But I'm making a couple of amigurumis of the same one, and I've made one completely. I just have to sew it up. So I will have another finished object, and I will show you just a picture next time, because I'll be sewing that up tonight. I just remembered that's the birthday present for somebody important in my life, so I have to do this tonight. So yes, we'll see. But I'll definitely show you, and probably just crochet the other pieces for the same amigurumis for some other people. Okay, so those are the future plans, all of the shenanigans and so on. And I'm thinking then maybe how it went the last 2 weeks. So I'm just trying to think if there was anything special in the week. Thinking is hard. I don't think that week after I finished filming was anything special. The week after that, I had a very cool event. So we were, I went with a couple of the people that I live with together, and I was for women in tech. So we had 5 keynote speakers from women that are in tech somewhere in ICT or something, that are on top of their field, and just they're telling their life story and how they got where they are now with their downfalls and everything. It was very inspiring. And then yes, I just done a lot of things the last couple of weeks with friends. Went out eating, bowling, just talking, meeting them, going to Zumba and all of that. Just have been doing a lot of things, and now I just need to slow down a bit and just really start working on schoolwork, because we're halfway through the semester this week. So we're halfway. We don't get half term or anything. We just had 2 days off. So I went to my godfather and his family, and just we went walking. We played a lot of games, just sat around, chilled, read a bit and talked a lot. So yes, but they have half term, the kids of my godfather, but I don't. So I just had 2 days off because there were 2 bank holidays, you could say, and now I have class in a couple of hours. In like 2 hours, so it's 8:30. So I have class at 10:30. So I will be just editing this very quickly and uploading it, and then whilst be doing that, I'll be making some exercises because I have an exercise class at 10:30, and then I have other classes today, and I have so many things to do. I have a couple of big assignments coming up, and also like pre-exams. So it's like just some exercises for that one class that are on like 4 points out of the 20 points for an exam. So that's a pretty big chunk already that we can already get, but I have to make sure that I am ready for it. I'm also going to a couple of concerts in like 2 weeks time and 4 weeks time, so I'll be telling you about those as well for sure. Yes, and I think you'll be seeing me hopefully in 2 weeks again. I was not sure if I could film this week, so with this one will just be a couple of hours later than you're used to, but still normally on this Thursday. And for the rest, I hope you have a very productive week. You get a lot of knitting done, you get all your other chores done as well, and just enjoy life and just enjoy the autumn weather that's coming here in Europe. It's been crazily hot for this time of year, and now it's finally getting cooler again, so you can really just wear your wool sweaters and go out and just be cozy. So yes, perfectly for staying inside, studying and knitting weather. And I think that's everything I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, have a very good week and bye.